Drive on Mama, buckle up. Andrea TV here from driveonmama.com, coming to you to answer some more of your questions. Is Doordash a good job? In the traditional sense of the word, Doordash is not a job. You are an independent contractor that can earn money using their app, and you do not have many of the protections that you would have as a regular job. I do this full-time currently, but every day it's going to be different. You are not guaranteed a set amount of salary. Each order can pay as little as $2 to as much as $102. It really depends. You're going to have to learn your market. There is no orientation where you go into a room and they teach you step by step. There's plenty of videos on YouTube that you can watch, and they do have some people who have courses, but essentially you will be doing this on your own under their guidance, meaning they'll let you know when you're doing something that can get you fired, because they don't fire you in the traditional sense. You will not get unemployment. If and when it happens, you will be deactivated, and they tell you they can and will attempt to hold whatever pay that you have remaining when that happens. We're going to discuss it some more, but we do daily ride-alongs and answer questions, and we have our first order of the day, $6.75, going less than a block or a block. Okay, we have dropped off that first order, and the $6.75 went up to $12.75. That is a customer I regularly get, and that was not our first order of the day. If this is going to be a job for you and you want full-time income to support yourself and or your family, you're going to have to work and put in many hours, no matter what market you're in. So it's not the traditional 8 hours and 1 hour lunch or half-hour lunch and two 15-minute breaks. You get what you actually deliver and get paid for. Nothing more. Not sitting, not driving, not gas, not repairs. All of it is all on you. So I actually start after my children go to school. The market I work in is close to their schools, in between the two of them. And I start in the morning when it's very slow. I'll show you a screenshot of what I made from 8:30-ish up until 10 o'clock when I logged out. It was less than $20, and that is normal. That is regular for my market. But then lunch starts. That's why I start again at 10:30 when the people in the businesses start ordering their lunch. We have our second order, picking up for another company, 16 items, $13.25 for 4.4 miles. Let's go get some sandwiches. We do have the order in the car and we're on our way, but I almost forgot. You most likely are going to have to do more than one app if you want to do this as a full-time job. I said I made less than $20 on Doordash, which is true, but I forgot that, not until I saw the times, I forgot that I also had Uber Eats on, and this morning Uber sent me 2 orders I was willing to take. So I also made the $11 and change on Uber Eats, but doing it alone with Doordash is going to be a little bit more difficult. And now that order is dropped off, and they tipped well. You never know when you're picking up at this sandwich shop, because a lot of them go through the company's app, and then the tip is usually very low, like $5 normally, but I took it anyway because it was still $13 for 4 miles. But they tipped a percentage of the total cost. We received $34 and change, and we are very grateful. This is not typical or normal or usual on a Wednesday morning, but we did get 2 catering orders for this lunch period. If I wasn't making the video, I would have ended that dash and then logged in again, only because that would increase my opportunities of possibly getting another large order if there is one out there. Most companies order before lunchtime, and right now it's about 11:35. So there's a chance there's still one lingering that I could have possibly snatched up, but no. And we're moving on. They sent the next one right away, as I knew they would, because now it's the lunchtime and we are top dasher with a percentage rate over 70%. So we have $5.75. And that is picking up at a different sandwich shop. And then they sent us an add-on for an additional $9.50 and an additional 3 miles. My tongue does not want to cooperate with me today, but let's go get our next set of orders. Well, we have a hiccup. We dropped off those last 2 orders. The $5 remained $5.75, as we knew it would. The hidden tip indicator in my market is $6.75, and the $9.50 went up to $10.50. We paused our dash and got back to the avenue and received an order $6.25 going 1.7 miles, I believe, took it, and it's at a local food truck, and their system is acting up. They told me they never received the order, they don't have it. I call support, they keep me on hold for 5 minutes, then they come back and said, oh, the store said they're in the midst of making it, they do have it, can you continue to wait? I thought about it, and yeah, I'll continue to wait. There's a chance they may send me an add-on. Unlike the add-on they have already tried to send me for $2.25 at 12:40 p.m. I declined that one, and my acceptance rate went from 76 to 75, and I'm okay with that. The only time I take absolutely no tip orders is if it's very, very slow and very, very close. This would have been going to an office building where the parking enforcement is very active. So it's not worth the risk of me getting a ticket to bring you your food when you don't feel like you need to tip or you can't tip. So we're waiting for a birria taco. And we are back. That 6:25 order picking up at a food truck was a doozy. The pickup time was originally 12:17. When I got to the truck, I asked her for the name after she serviced the customers that were in line. She told me she never received the order. I go back to my car because it's cold and windy to call support and let them know. Of course, they are doing their job and they call the store to see if they're willing to make it. After being on the phone with support for about 5 minutes, they come back on the line and said, oh, the store said they're having a problem with their system today, but they're making it now. Are you willing to wait? I said, they have about 10 people in front of them, in front of their face waiting on orders. I said, it's going to take them more than 5 or 10 minutes to finish. She was like, no, she said she's making it now. It's in the process and it'll be done in 3 minutes. So I mistakenly sit in my car for 3 minutes because it's cold outside. Then I go back to the truck, wait for her to service the people that are in front of her, get to the front of the line and ask her, do you know how much long for the customer's name? Oh, I didn't see your phone and she didn't know what the order was. Oh, I have the Coke. I'm just working on the burrito. She didn't start it until I got to the line the second time. We ended up pulling off at 12:40 when the deliver by time was 12:40. So we dropped it off, did not hit pause, and got a McDonald's order that I had to decline. So now I'm at 74%. The reason why I didn't decline or unassign the 625 is because my completion rate was at 91% and I didn't want to go to 90. That is the danger zone. So we got back on the avenue and we didn't even park. It's no place to park because all of the dashers are parked because they don't have any orders. That is why I protect the market I'm in and I don't talk about it anymore because it is a good market to be in. And if you don't find a good market or your market is not good or you can't drive to a market that's good, you will have a hard time having DoorDash as a full-time job. So I was driving around, circling the block when we received our last order for the lunch shift because I have to get my daughter at 1:30. $7, 1.2 miles. It is 10 items, picking up, catering bag required. Let's go get some, I guess, tenders and hot dogs and you name it. Let's go get it. Okay, we have that last order dropped off and we've ended our dash at 1:23. So we worked from 10:30 and again at 10:30 we paused it until that magic time of 10:36 and then we ended after that last drop off and that order did go up from the $7. It went up to $15. They tipped $12. It was an easy drop off and we made $89.52 for this lunch shift. This is very unlike most Wednesdays in my market. And if you choose to do this as a full-time job, you are going to have to learn your market or find a market that can be profitable. And it's going to be ups and downs. Every single day could be different. Every day at some point you're going to think, when am I going to get an order? I have to pay this and that. And what if I only end for the day with this amount? And possible tickets and maintenance on the cars that if you don't save for can literally try to wipe you out. It's not a stable, steady job. It is an independent contractor using apps to make a living. It's making a living. It's not a job. Just so you keep that in mind, I wish you the best of luck and hope you had fun on this ride along and drive on.